So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the first series of our information webinars with partners in the Clinton Hill neighborhood who have organized together under the banner of the Clinton Hill COVID-19 Action Team. I said that really fast, so I'm going to say it again. It's the Clinton Hill COVID-19 Action Team. This group is trying to take on challenges that are too big for any one organization to solve by themselves. So as a part of this collaborative, we have the North Community Street Team, the South Ward Children's Alliance, Clean Water Action, the South Ward Business Improvement District. There are a number of partners, almost 20, including residents who live in the Clinton Hill who have been working shoulder to shoulder to try to provide support to residents as we've all been living through this pandemic. It's a beautiful story. I can't wait to tell it. But today we wanted to talk to some of our partners who are helping folks get food who need it. And we know that in these tough times, with food pantries that traditionally were open in our community closing as a result of COVID-19, that a number of folks have had to step up and stand in the gaps because people just need the help. And so I'm so excited to have so many of our partners here today. And I just want to start off by just asking everybody to introduce themselves, say a little bit about their organization and their food pantry services. Joan Marie, would you start us off?
Good day, all. I am Reverend Joan Marie Fouché, and I'm the Executive Director for the Pleasant House of Hope Community Development Corporation, located on 208 Chadwick Avenue, deep in the South Ward. And we have been operating now for the last 10 years. The Pleasant House of Hope started a food pantry 5 years ago at Central High School, where we began with just one high school, and it grew over a 5-year period to 25 schools and 5 community organizations. So we were giving out food every Friday to over 5,000 families every Friday. So when the pandemic us on the 13th of March, and we realized that we would not be in school any longer, and we knew that there were going to be so many families that would be impacted by this, we decided, with the support from Table to Table, and I'm so grateful for the partnership that we have with them, that we wanted to still keep it going, but we needed some outlets to be able to do it that with. So I contacted some of the community organizations as well as the schools that I was working with during that period of 5 years to ask them, would you be willing to take on this? Would you be willing to find a new location since we can't be at the schools? Would you be willing? And they said yes. So we weren't able to get 25 locations, but we were able to secure 3 firm locations that said, yes, we'll take this on. Let the truck come to us. So we are stationed in 3 areas in the South Ward. And the one that I am responsible for, that makes sure that the truck comes in every week, we located at the Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, which is adjoined to the Pleasant House of Hope Community Development Corporation. We use that parking lot. The truck comes in every Friday, and we now distribute to 9 organizations. We started doing bags the first couple of weeks, but we realized that the social distancing, it was just too much for us to take on at that particular time and not having the manpower to do it. So we decided to be the pilot location for other organizations. So we have 9 organizations that come to us, and they pick up the pilots and they distribute them in their various locations within the South Ward. And it has been a pleasure. It has been a delight. So many people are being blessed as a result of it. We actually feed anywhere between 850 to 1,150 families every week as a result of these trucks that come in to our locations in the South Ward. So we're really blessed, and we're really, really grateful again for the partnership with Table to Table, that they would continue to see this initiative go forth. So it is doing what it serves to do, and we are grateful to be a part of it. So thank you.
Big shout out to Pleasant House of Hope, CDC, and Pleasant Grove Baptist Church for all that you do. That's amazing woman power. I don't care if you get any more manpower. Big shout out to that woman power. Al Tariq, my brother, tell us about Leaders for Life and what you guys are doing for food distribution.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's staying safe. It's great to see all you guys on this call. I'll tell you one thing, I'm adjusting to this new form of of communicating. You know, I'm a touchy-feely, hands-on, hug and kiss type person. But many of you guys know what we do here at Leaders for Life. We're an education and mentoring organization for the past, 10 years. Wow, I didn't even realize it. Oh my God, I didn't even realize it. We're 10 years old now. Oh my God.
You don't look a day over 20.
I know, right? I need a haircut though. That's right. Many of you guys know I was administrator Malcolm X Shabazz. I left that position to solely work here, volunteer really here at Leaders for Life to provide education and mentoring opportunities for the young people here in the South Ward. We have a great after-school program, and our alternative high school, we're closing in on 100 graduates. So in the next couple of months, we will be celebrating, 100 young people between the age of 16 and 24 who have received a high school diploma through our program. So we're looking forward to continuing that. Looking forward to continuing to work with all of you. I see my girl, Fouché on there. We go way back to our West Side days. And Katim, you and I have been doing this the whole 10 years. And Catherine is on here. So I'm looking forward to continuing this work with you guys. I see my soror is on there as well. We don't have a food pantry. We started feeding, doing hot breakfasts to our young people in the program. Every day we have about 55 to 65 young people that come through these doors. And we knew that when the governor, shut down school and declared a state of emergency, that we had to do something. We started out on March 16th, just a couple weeks. Let's do free hot breakfasts for our community, definitely for the young people and their families. And 2 weeks then turned into 4 months. So, I applaud all the great work you guys are doing. Every week, what I do is every Sunday I go to Restaurant Depot, get about $400 worth of food and pancakes and turkey sausages or turkey bacon and all the other condiments the other necessities that go with that. And we feed between 100 and 150 families on a weekly basis. We started out just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday because we wanted to be respectful of the mayor's Be Still Mondays. But now that's over. So now we're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And in fact, I just got my breakfast that just came in. Thank you. So to date, I think that the numbers are over 800 families since we started with a free hot breakfast. Now, for the past 2 weeks, they get a free hot breakfast and a boxed lunch. The city of Newark have partnered with us and given us boxed lunches to hand out with families. So we're very, very happy. We're very, very supportive of the city, the Mayor Baraka and his wonderful staff, and all of you guys. And we're just going to continue to go till we can't go no more.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that that the mighty South is stepping up to the plate, and we're just going to keep moving forward till we can't do it anymore.
Yeah, big shout out to the South Ward, particularly the Clinton Hill neighborhood. This is where it's happening at, y'all. We are coming together to help our neighbors, and I can't leave our good friends at the North Community Street Team off of this. Can you guys talk a little bit about what you've been doing on the food distribution side, Solomon?
Sure. Thanks, Katim, for the introduction. Again, my name is Solomon Middleton Williams, and I serve as the Deputy Director for the North Community Street Team. As you guys know, our organization, we are a violence reduction organization, but we know as an organization that violence or public safety is done with the public, and we don't measure wellness on crime stacks. And so we know that violence and wellness is tied together, and so we need wellness. And so we had one of our outreach workers on March the 13th reach out to me and say, hey, Solomon, what are we going to do about the food? And he worked at Shabazz, and he would get the food on a weekly basis and distribute the food from Shabazz out. And he said, what are we going to do about the food? And I said, listen, I have no idea what we're going to do about the food, but I'm going to try to reach out. And so we reached out to Jersey Cares, which and then partnered us with Reverend Fouché and Table to Table. And so every Friday we pick up from Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, and we're able to feed about 100 families a week on Fridays through the partnership again with Table to Table and Reverend Fouché. And so we're really appreciative of that. And we actually don't have a pantry. We deliver food. And so we have enough staff at this point to deliver food to the Clinton Hill area, to the Central Ward, to the North Ward, to the East Ward. And so we are all over the city. And so the way residents can reach us is through our 1-800 number. It's 1-833-254-6278. Again, 1-833-254-6278. And we're able to deliver food if we get a call by Thursday before 12 o'clock. So before 12 p.m. on Thursday, we're able to deliver food to residents throughout the city. We do have 2 other partnerships that we work with, specifically with the Southport Promise neighborhood. And I know they're on the call right now, so I'll give them the time to talk about that. But we also have a partnership with L&M Development where we give out 6,000 meals per week to residents in the city of Newark, primarily in their locations of housing of Zion Towers, GKV, Somerset, and Livingston Village. If we have any additional leftover food, we then go out into the community and give out that food to the community, which is left over from those food distributions. And so, again, give us a call if folks need food, 1-833-254-6278.
Big shout out to the North Community Street team. Jasmine, tell us about the Southport Promise neighborhood and Southport Children's Alliance and the work that you guys are doing.
So hi, everyone. I'm Jasmine Spencer. I'm the Director of Early Childhood Education over at the Southport Children's Alliance. SWCA is a part of the BRIC Education Network, and our main mission is to ensure that children and families have the resources and the support that they need to be successful beyond the walls of the school. Currently, we're in our 3rd year of the Promise Neighborhood Grant, and we aren't a food pantry. We have been responding to a need that's being driven by volunteers. We make deliveries on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have partnered with the Newark Community Street Team and Clinton Hill Community Child Care Center to make sure that we can get these deliveries out to our families in the South Ward. To date, we've made about 600 deliveries in these past few months. Our deliveries happen on Tuesdays and Thursdays. No, that's not right. Our deliveries happen on Mondays and Thursdays. And these are fresh packaged grab-and-go meals for 3 days at a time that we are dropping off to families at their doorsteps. They have grab-and-go meals in them, fresh produce, canned goods, and we have been securing packaging and delivering these products to our families. Families are able to, we have the food for delivery, so all they have to do to secure a delivery drop-off is to contact our hotline. And so we created a hotline. The number is 206-222-7922, and families can reach out to that number to receive food. We're also providing baby supplies, cash assistance. We did a Lyft grant recently, and government assistance. So our hotline is trying to be responsive to all the needs that are taking place right now. But in terms of the food delivery, they can reach out to the hotline as many times as they need and see fit.
That's huge. That's huge. Shout out to Southport Promise Neighborhood and the Southport Children's Alliance. So the NAN Tech Center is doing something really cool, and we have them on the line. Will you just introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what you do?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Tasha Williams. I'm the administrative assistant to Pastor Bartley. I'm also his daughter. We over at NAN Tech, we're under the leadership of Reverend Al Sharpton, where Pastor Bartley is the North Regional Director. So I want to first apologize about if I stutter or am jumping over my words. Yeah, because I'm nervous with speaking. Bear with me. But yeah, since the pandemic hit, my dad felt urgently to want to help the community because he's a North native, and we're right in the heart of the South Ward. We're located on 400 Hawthorne Avenue, right across from Birdman's. I know y'all know that. So here we do grab-and-go meals as well. To date, we have given about 120,000 meals since the pandemic hit. We do 2,500 meals per day. There are hot and cold meals, and we encourage people to come down to our center around 11:30 because the line gets crazy. And we always finish before 4. So our hours is Monday through Saturday. And it's supposed to be from 12 to 4, but we never make it to 4 because the food is always gone. On top of that, we do also do deliveries as well. We deliver to several different housing authorities in the Newark area, like Georgia King Village is one, Spruce Street, Garden Spires, just to name a few. What else do we do? Oh, we partner with World Central Kitchen. That's how we're making this all happen. I don't want to leave them out. They're one of the major food distributions out here. So we partner with them, and that's how we're able to make all of this happen here. And we do, while the people come and wait for the food, we also hand out gloves and masks while they're waiting. And we give out food according to their family size as well. So also, if anyone who isn't able to come down to our center, we urge them to call us at 973-494-9303. And they will be speaking to me. My name is Tasha Williams, and I will make sure that you get your food. So I'm the one who makes them go deliver to the door. Even if they don't want to, I make them do it. So, just we trying to help everyone, and, hopefully this pandemic could soon come to an end.
Yeah. So Tajane, are you sure you're not like the chief spokesperson for the Man Tech Center? Like, are you in charge of communications? Because
I wear many hats here. I wear many hats. My father has been doing a whole bunch of things here, so I'm like right in the forefront of everything. We do also offer our Cisco classes here too. They're free. Yeah. The City of Newark pays for them as well. So if you want to come get certified for IT, we are your place to come.
Thanks so much, Tajane. So, Catherine, I left you for last and the good work that United Way of Greater Newark is doing, because I wanted you to kind of hear, and you already know, because in a lot of ways you're supporting a lot of these partners here in Clinton Hill, but you guys are working across the city, across the sort of metro area. Can you give us a sense of what United Way has been doing around food distribution?
Yeah, so thanks so much, obviously for inviting us to chat with you all today. Initially, what we had been working on over the last several years has been around food policy and access with Believe in a Healthy Newark. And then when we established the Community COVID Fund, we determined that we needed to, look at how do we help support organizations that are distributing food. So we actually are not physically distributing any food, but really coordinating between Community Food Bank and the Salvation Army. So we set up a page on our website where organizations who were not typical Community Food Bank partners could actually fill out a form and work with us to get food distributed through their organization. So what happens is folks fill out the form, that gets sent to us, and then we coordinate with the Community Food Bank and the Salvation Army for pickup and drop off to that particular organization. And then outside of Newark, we've partnered with MEND, Meeting the Essential Needs with Dignity, to support them both financially and then on the coordination side for areas outside of Newark that, of course, still need, food and food distribution, because there's a lot of, as we know, there was a lot of food insecurity prior to COVID-19. And it's just, exploded as a result of job losses and the layoffs, and then people just, being in quarantine and not being able to actually get to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for the helping hand that United Way has provided, because, we've seen even on a national level how important it is to have an organization like a United Way coordinate the sort of support, because without it, it's just a wild, wild west, and we're all tripping over each other. So big shout outs to United Way of Greater Newark for all that you do. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the myths that are out there. I mean, there's still people who don't really know what to expect when they go to a food pantry, what they're getting. Can people talk about, I know Al Tariq, you were talking about the hot breakfast. I mean, you were laying it out as pancakes and sausage. But Jasmine, can you say a little bit about what is actually in your touchless deliveries that you provide? What types of food?
Absolutely. So we are, again, a part of the BRIC Education Network, and through our partnership with Marion P., who was getting packaged breakfasts and lunches, they were they're pre-made. And so they are clearly defined like breakfast meals that have like breakfast bars and cereal. In the lunches, there may be a fruit, a sandwich, or piece of bread and the meat for the sandwiches. But then we also have added to those packages, we put rice and peanut butter, jelly. And I think it just depends on what we get from our donors. We've partnered with some food pantries, and whatever they provide us is what we supplement. So we've had the opportunity to get fresh meats. I think at one point there was like a roast in the boxes. So it just depends on what we've gotten. Vegetables, broccoli, squash, onions, potatoes. It's a wide range of things. It's not one set thing, which is why when families reach out and ask for particular products, we can't make any promises because our meals vary from one week to the next.
Yeah, but what's great to hear is that these are good quality foods. Like, we're giving away things that we ourselves would accept and use for our own family, not things that we wouldn't. And so, people can rest assured of that. So, Jo Marie, I know that on the fresh vegetables and produce side, it's great that we're able to still distribute healthy foods. Can you talk a little bit about some of the healthy foods that we're putting out there? Jo Marie, do we have you? Let's come back to Tajane, because I know that those meals that the Nantucket Center are getting, those are like cooked from restaurants downtown Newark, right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm not sure. I know that I think the World Central Kitchen partners with Revolution Foods. So each day we get a menu of what we're going to be putting in the bag. So like I have a menu in front of me where we will be doing like mac and cheese with chicken and green beans. And then for the supper, it'll be a roasted chicken sandwich or even penne pasta. They getting good food here, like 5 cheese lasagna. They getting chicken Alfredo. They getting some good food. But I know that all of the food is prepackaged, and I believe they're frozen, so they would have to heat it up as well. But yeah, they're getting a variety of different types of foods here.
Yeah. So we're dispelling some of the myths about pantries. Anything anybody would add in terms of encouraging folks who need it to like check out a pantry in their neighborhood? Don't think that it's trash, but this is good stuff.
Well, I could say for us, I know that certain pantries, they need, they're probably asking for certain documentations or something like that. But here at Nantucket, you just come. We don't need no ID. We don't need no paperwork. We're trying to help everyone. So just bring your body and we give you food.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Jo Marie, did you get back on? Okay. Anybody else want to put out a rumor there just to dispel the myths, to encourage people to come check out a pantry?
Yes, I would like to say, well, I don't know about dispelling any myth. I just want to say I see a lot of work that you guys are doing in the South Ward. I mean, the Nantucket Center is right around the corner from me, and I see the lines, and I'm already a part of the South Ward Children's Alliance, and I know the quality and the great work that those guys are doing over there. All I'm saying is just keep pushing, guys. Keep moving forward. Keep working. Keep putting out, good quality service to our residents because they need it. We see it. I mean, we're not doing this for any type of validation anyway. We're doing it because God asked us, or God told me to do it. So at the end of the day, I implore all of you guys, just keep pushing forward.
Awesome, awesome. Catherine, I wanted to ask you, just kind of giving your global look across communities, a little bit more about like, like we're coming, things are starting to open back up. People are going back to work slowly but surely. Is there still a need for food?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we're finding is that we're in this sort of what I like to call midterm recovery period, right? So FEMA has 4 stages of disaster. We know there's the response, we have mitigation, and we have also something we call long-term recovery. But we're sort of in this middle phase where we're seeing this, as you said, this shift of we're slowly taking steps to open back up, right, safely. But the problem is we're also seeing that people who may have been temporarily furloughed are either being permanently laid off or they're being brought back to work very slowly. And so because of sort of that transition period, we're not necessarily seeing a reduction in need for the distribution of food because people actually haven't gotten back on their feet yet economically, right? And food is economics. And so I think that's really important. And I think the other important thing to remember is, you know, for the folks who are already food insecure, right? And I've been talking about this for several weeks as well. What we're also seeing is that people who were already food insecure that relied maybe on the community food bank or a local food pantry, you know, as someone talked about, you know, going to the school for a hot meal, et cetera, because food became then very scarce, it was even harder for them to secure the food that they needed on a regular basis, maybe in a way that they were used to doing, right? So if I went to my local neighborhood pantry, all of a sudden they're out of food faster than they normally would have. And then we also see, because of COVID, an interruption in the food chain, right? So in the Midwest, we're seeing plants being shut down, temporary shutdown because workers have contacted COVID. You know, there's been some issues with the supply chain interruption. So I think what we will see over the next several months is maybe an increase in people who need food before we actually see a decrease. And I think that if you look at it's sort of the perfect storm, right? It's the economic issue, it's the COVID health impact issue, and then there's the existing folks who are already food insecure, who continue to need those services and will continue to need those services after we all sort of return to whatever normal looks like. So yeah, I think we're going to continue to see that.
Thanks, Catherine. So as we wrap up, if folks can just kind of say, if people want to volunteer, if people want to donate, how can they help? I mean, how can people get involved? How can they support what you're doing? Tariq, you want to kick us off?
Yes. You know, if guys want to help out, if they want to donate, you know, we go on our website, Leaders for the number 4 Life at you know, Leaders for Life, the number 4 Life, NJ.org, you know, and you know, send in any type of monetary donation they can, or even stop by the community center, Southward Center of Hope, 84 Clinton Place. We're there all day, but the breakfast is Monday to Thursday from 9 to 11. Guys want to come help out, you know, be encouraging words, you know, come get a plate if you like. Come just say hello. You know, just refer people, let them know that we're still here. We're going to be here as long as God, you know, put breath in our lungs to be here. So, yeah, so if they want to help out, those are the ways that you can help out.
Jasmine, you want to tell us a little bit about how they can help out with the Southward Promise Neighborhood?
Absolutely. So for those that are interested in helping, we are accepting donations that can be dropped off at 534 Clinton Avenue on Mondays and Thursday mornings. We have an Amazon wish list. And if you would like more information on how you can donate to the Amazon wish list, you can definitely, or to drop off, you can visit our website, swcalliance.org. That will outline all the different ways that people can get involved.
Yeah. Jo Marie, are you back? Pleasant House of Hope, if people want to donate, get involved. Can we hear you? Looks like we're having some audio challenges. Solomon, North Community Street Team.
Yes, Katim, thank you. A couple ways folks can help out or donate. Donate first at newarkcommunitystreetteam.org. Those funds will go directly to serving the residents of Newark. the food on Fridays when we do deliveries. So if you want to help out in that sense of donating for food causes. The second way you can help out is if you are able to deliver food, it will allow us to reach more people. And so if you are able to deliver food, please give us a call at 973-399-1003. Again, 973-399-1003, and ask to speak to myself, Solomon Middleton Williams. And so those are the two ways: donate via our website or your time in your vehicle. Thank you.
Awesome. Tajane, Catherine, any way that people can get involved and help out?
If anyone wants to donate any food, you can email us at nantechworld@outlook.com. As far as volunteering or driving, we do have them, but we never have too much help. So if you want to come and drive and help deliver some of the food, you can come down. All you have to do is show us your license. We're going to take your temperature and then give you a mask and gloves and send you on the road. And that's the same as far as volunteering as well. So we're open to as many hands as are available. That's okay. Is that good? Okay.
Awesome. You heard it live from Tajane, the Communications Officer at Nant Tech Center. Catherine, close us out. For the big ideas, for people who really want to be a part of change, getting involved with United Way Greater North, what can they do?
So, of course, we're United Way, right? We raise money for the community, but I'm going to put a plug in for our partner organizations here. I say if you have an extra $5 or $10 this week, donate to your local food pantry, donate to the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. You're going to buy 2-3 meals for a family in need. That is so important. And of course, donate to United Way for the larger community. But if you really want to support, food insecurity, donate to the food pantry. That food is not free for them. They have to purchase that food directly. But every dollar helps. Every dollar that you donate helps. And no amount is too small, even if it's just $5. And I say, stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you wear a mask when you go out. If you're going to volunteer, check your temperature, make sure that you stay 6 feet apart, stop the spread of the virus so that we can all come back together again as a community and move forward.
Awesome. Jo Marie, is that you who dialed in?
Yes, this is me. I'm not sure what's been going on, but I'm still here and I've heard all of the conversation.
So how can we help with Pleasant House of Hope?
We would love to have additional support, not many, maybe 2 to 3 manpower that can help, because currently we only have one young man that does it all by himself. He breaks down every pilot and puts everything in each group. So if we can get some support to help him out, and if we can get any type of donations that we can add to what we're already receiving. A lot of it is just fresh produce, which is some of the best that they can receive. But if we can get additional items, that would be great. We just received some pilots of meat the other day. So any type of addition that we can, that can be provided to us, that we can help enhance the lives of our people in our community, would be an asset for us. And I can always be reached at 973-220-2592. Or you can always go on the Pleasant House of Hope Community Development Corporation's Facebook page, send me a message, tag me on something. I answer all day, every day. So we are always available to help. Send me an email and I will definitely respond.
Awesome. Well, you've heard it here live and direct. The mighty South Ward continues to be mighty. My name is Katim Sherer-Eel. I'm with Clinton Hill Community Action, but this has been brought to you by the Clinton Hill COVID-19 Action Team. The Clinton Hill COVID-19 Action Team is a collaborative of community-based organizations and residents who have been working shoulder to shoulder since March to provide support to residents in the Clinton Hill community and the rest of the South Ward. We, as Catherine said, we're going to get through this. And we're going to do it together. Thank you, everybody.